It's my honor and privilege to bring one of the true soldiers in the fight for social activism and justice to the stage. He's the national president of the NAACP. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand up and give a round of applause to Ben Jealous.
Well, good evening. That is good. It is good to be here with you tonight. We are in very tough times in this country right now. These are confusing times. You know, we have great successes like Obama and Oprah. And then we have the litany that is Troy Davis, Trayvon Martin, Tulsa, Oklahoma. And so many others, Mr. McDade, and so many others. These are, in short, the best of times, and these are, indeed, in so many ways, the worst of times. These are times of great darkness, and these are times when it is possible to come together in this great darkness and push our country back into the light that is justice, that is liberty for all. Think about it for a second. Here we are at the 20th anniversary of the Rodney King. Think about where you were 20 years ago. Think about how we came together over that decade, how we moved the issue of police brutality, we moved the issue of racial profile. We even had George W. Bush campaigning against driving them all black when he was campaigning for president. Seems like a long time ago, don't it? And then what happened? Then we had September 11, 2001. And for a decade in this country, we haven't really talked about racial profiling publicly. We talk about it in our homes all the time. And then the Martin family stands up. Did like Mrs. Mamie Till did so many decades before. And simply said, look what they did to my son. And now here we are finally, after a generation has come of age over the past decade, having a conversation again about ending racial profiling in this country. And this time we cannot allow ourselves to be deterred. This time we must go the full distance. We must look in the face of the organized money that is ALEC, that is Mayor Bloomberg, so right on stand your ground, so wrong on racial profile. In New York City last year, Mayor Bloomberg stopped and frisked 685,000 people. His police stopped and frisked 685,000 people. 8 years earlier, it was only 170,000. And that was 50% higher than the high water mark for Giuliani. This is what's happened because of the silence in our country about racial profiling. Things have gotten astronomically worse than we thought was the worst. And they justify it by saying they're keeping us safer. But what's the secret about that racial profiling program? 685,000 stops. 819 guns taken off the street. Give me $10,000 and a placard in 2 days, I will stand on a street corner out here and get you 819 guns. It's time for us to get back to common sense in this country. It's time for us to build the multiracial coalition that we need to end racial profiling. It's time for us to ensure that there are never again a Trayvon Martin. Never again a Rodney King. We have common sense on our side. We have logic on our side. We have the law in so many ways on our side. What we lack at this moment is the organization, the organized people, to defeat the organized money that we are fighting. That is the opportunity in this room tonight. To go home from here, to talk to those who were not here, and to share with them your vision, not Reverend Sharpton's vision, or Ben Crump's vision, or Ben Jealous' vision, but your vision for how we are going to pull our community together, because we have to do it in each and every community. We have to do it in each and every city. It has been too long from Rodney King to Trayvon Martin. It has been too long for us to have made so much progress towards ending racial profiling and have it disappear right in front of our eyes. So this time, let us come together again. Let us build the coalition that we need, and let us finish the fight so there are no more Trayvon Martins. Thank you, and God bless.
We'll now bring up the family of Frederick Trey Martin.
My name is Jenkins. I'm president of the Los Angeles NAACP. I'm also a father. I have a 15-year-old son. And I tell people, they look at him, I used to look like that when I was young. You know, really never forgot. And we called him Little J, but I called him my baby. And it was nothing I wanted to do with my baby. I mean, I just love him so much. And the problem that we have in America with justice is that Americans do not look at our children through our eyes. They don't see the accomplishment, the love, the ambition, the drive, the energy, and the goodness and the innocence that they have. And until they start looking at our children through our eyes, we're going to see an Oscar grant, where even if we take the trial, the killer do 200 days. That's what a black life is worth. We have Anthony Dodd, working as a postal service person, get hit by a driver that don't have a license. And he's charged with misdemeanors. That's what a black life is, when you don't see it through our eyes. We have Trayvon Martin, and the price they put on him was $15,000 to let a killer walk. And then we look at Kendrick McDade, and we can't even get the cops arrested. That's what they put on our life. And we have a story that we can learn from the Bible. There's a little old woman that does a passage, Luke 18, go home and read it, where this little old woman went before the judge every day, and she complained about the injustice that her neighbor was doing to her. And the judge said, I need to fear God, nor do I care about people. But that woman kept coming day by day, every day. He said, I got to help this woman because she's driving me crazy. But that's us. We have to ball our fists up.